Alright guys, I'm going to show you how I use my presets to make my whites whiter using my preset pack, the all whites. So this image was shot at natural light. Actually, let's start with this image here, natural light. So I've already made a few retro copies for you so that we can see how we got this preset to work for us. And let's reset it. So I am going to select two images. Okay. Alright, so make sure it's not gonna auto sync here. So it's not syncing that. It's not syncing that. Perfect. So we're gonna go back to our develop menu, and in this case I would like to start with the all white preset pack, and I'm going to use, I can go with natural white or tidy white, but I'm going to start with tidy white because it's just simple. So I'm going to select this image here. And use tidy white. Hopefully it doesn't go to the other image. So now that's the before and that's the after with tidy white, which I like just fine the way it is. If you want to do something else, you can lighten it up, you can darken it up, you can do it right to your taste. So that's my tidy white or natural light. Let's try to use Rustica. Rustica is more like a desaturated preset. This is not as bright, it's not as warm, it's just rustic. We can do that and see how that changes the image. It just stays natural, and I like that just as well. I can also go with natural white. This is how versatile my presets are, where you just have a normal natural image just the way it is, just a little pop, clean out the whites, and the whites are still great. Or we can do fine wine. Fine wine desaturates the browns. It just keeps it clean. For those people that like that boho look, this is perfect for that. I can also go with white or whites if I want something like super bright and light and airy. And I can play with that. It has more shadow. But the whites are purely white, but it does create that beautiful shadow on the baby or on your image. So it's 5 presets and they're really, really great for their own purposes. So let's try it on another image. Let's try it on an image that I showed in a different light setting. So the light setting on this was on the right. I have window with curtains, lots of light coming in from the right. And then on the left, I have a straw bouncing off the wall to do the fill. Not too much, just enough, bouncing across from the baby. It's bouncing on the wall across and hitting the baby's face. Anyway, so this is a mix of natural light and strobe light. So for this one, I want to go with, I could go with fine wine. I could go with any of them, literally. So it doesn't matter if you shoot natural light or if you shoot strobe light. So we have that. It's fine wine, just beautiful colors, beautiful. And this is the difference. There's a difference between strobe light and natural light when you're editing with presets. So that's why I'm showing you both. So with a strobe light, your image will be a little more brighter. And if you like that look, it's perfect. And this image is ready to go. So if you're doing IPS, you can throw this preset on there and show your client what their final look would be in literally 1 second. I can click. This is a one click. I'll click and all of them will turn to that color. So that's fine wine on that. That's strobe light mixed with natural light. And then I have natural white, where the image is just natural. Nothing's added to the colors. no filters. And then we have Rustica. And Rustica just gives the image an extra pop. You can tone it down to your taste. You can tone down the whites. You can tone down the shadows, bring them back in. So for that one, I could add some green, but I made it just right to where if you don't want to do anything, you can do that. I like green, so I usually will add green to my images. And there's a final image, less than 3 seconds. So let's try toasted white and see how that looks. And these presets are real easy to customize. So here's toasted white, and then here's whiter whites. The whiter whites, what it does, it whitens the background, but separates the subject from the background. So that's pretty neat too. And again, you can always go into your panel here and do whatever you want to do to your taste. You can even do some little color grading, but here I may just turn down the exposure, turn down the whites a little. If I wanted to have a certain pop, turn down the contrast, turn down the haze a little, and look already, and we have a good product right there. So either way, like I said, you don't need to change anything with these presets. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do.